So I take a. She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
What was the decision?
Sweat taker.
Monica.
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What do you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that, I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like, arguing about stuff all the time. It just gets on my nerves. I'd much rather be taking something more I personally enjoy.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I started a new one. A literature club.
Literature? Why this keep glitching like this, y'all? What are they trying to do to me? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far.
She said it's 3 of them, y'all. Hold on. Didn't they glitch Sayori out? I'm kind of puzzled right now.
It's really hard to find the numbers for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, the member is a member, right?
Did Monica say she...
Hey, Sweat Taker. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would be very happy to me. Please.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Bro, you better not go. You went for cupcakes last time. She didn't even offer her nothing. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out. This man here, bro.
Awesome. You're really sweet, Sweat Taker. You know that?
It's nothing really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I guess that's a little bit better than a cupcake. I follow Monica across the school and upstairs. She's full of energies and swings open the classroom door.
I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. Blah.
A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Swag Taker.
They killing me with these glitches, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. All words escape me from this situation. This club has so many girls. Yeah.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Swag Taker in the classroom and he decided to come back to check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Swag Taker?
I don't know about this, y'all. They started moving some tables around. Yuri walked into the corner and opens the closet. Meanwhile, they just sitting around. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Leisure Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I heard this before. Start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all that effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something like literature. You like literature, Swag Taker? I hope you like it. I'm confident we can all really grow this club for literature. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki, like, she don't care about this junk. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these two girls. Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of us.
You keep a whole...
You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you really enjoy a good book?
Not really, but okay.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Look at Yuri looking all insulted.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So I figure, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good answer for that. So I go with manga. How about that? Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such strong world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be reserved and timid, but as soon as we talked about reading...
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of you? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grab something I can relate to at that minimal level. At this rate, yours might as well be talking to a brick wall.
Aha, I expect that from you, Yuri. It's just your personality.
Is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror often is very stressful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Yasuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You looked a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Hey, give me that back.
Fine.
Yasuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? Bro, stop this, bro. Don't be targeting her. You don't like her now just because Sayori gone.
No.
Yasuki looks away.
You would have liked them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers.
Do you have your writing experience too, Yuri? If you were to share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit down in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Yasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we can share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with us, Sweat Taker?
Bro, hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this whole time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision yet. I still have other clubs to look at, like the anime club, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare at me, looking with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry. I thought
girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Swag-Taker. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more member before the festival...
I'm defenseless as these girls, but that's not your problem, bro. Get out of there. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems in the place I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness. Again? Really? Do you really mean that, Swag-Taker?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you were really just nuts of all this, I would have been super pissed.
Swag-Taker, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Girls. Nasuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? No, you won't, bro. You won't. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? This is new. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. All right.
Hi again, Swag-Taker. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the fuck?
Thanks for keeping your promise, Swag-Taker. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan on just coming here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
What? Nasuki finds herself stuck between Santa Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Nasuki plops back into her seat.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to have something to do or read, you know?
What? I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget it. I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I have to read or whatever, I don't care.
Oh, are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention span, I guess. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Everyone's settled in, but that doesn't seem like to be the case. Yuri's face is already in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri about it a little more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I murdered this sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
I see. You want me to read what you had as. That's something familiarly obvious, but she ain't telling me though. I'll definitely start reading it soon though.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait Marvel. There's Omnia's looking eye symbol in the front of the cover.
Basically, it's about a religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this shrink that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
The crap is she reading?
Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the killing.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of those sort of things, Rat Ticker?
No, it's not that. It's just no. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive outside, but in the inside, she's different.
It's just that this is kind of a story. This kind of story that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway.
What? What did the rest of that say? Somebody rewind that and tell me what that said.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know what happens. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, my whole body, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much.
This girl got a demon in her. Y'all see the text? Oh, hell no. I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Ah!
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you guys saying? Let me just get the book. Bro, no. Give me the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? If I sit next to you? I slip in a seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just I'm very not used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. I don't want to read this with you. Why you want to sit next to her and read this, bro? This man is tripping. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk onto hers.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean into a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book or whatever. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between the thumb and the... Bro, we holding the book together, bro? We're too close, bro. She got something going on with her, man. I do the same thing with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not that used to reading him. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer to read a page. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page, she just waits. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own. We continue for first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb turning the pages or whatever. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Oh, that's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else? Look at her. She knows she like that character. She know exactly what the...
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling all right?
Oh,
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
my breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just needed some water.
All right, don't push yourself. You gotta see how I gotta look at this game like... Yuri stands up and rushes out the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Swatega, did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's normal. Not alarming or anything.
All right, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our paws with each other?
Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. So I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I share my poem with, guys? I'm definitely going to share with Nasuki first. I told Nasuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I share mine with her first.
Well, it's about where I spend for someone like you.
That was a little blunt.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get slapped?
I'll pass.
Huh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you were gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. No, you're not, bro. Why are you trying to be friendly with everybody? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of a poem, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Other nights so proud that it puts more weight on the wordplay. But I set up for a rhyme, and then makes you fall flat on your face on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it's supposed to do. I'm glad you learned something. You didn't expect that from the oldest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki feels proud, then I won't let it take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Here we go with the glitchy girl.
Hi, Swateka. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, you wanna share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Swateka. We're all a little bit embarrassed, okay? It's that sort of error that we need to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Ooh. Great job, Swateka. I was going, oh, in my head while reading this. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low, you know? That way, it always counts.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that your life's just kind of writing, right? Writers that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like yours mine is just a totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like a bad thing or anything, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her like with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starve for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri? I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? It's alright, I'm not very good.
You should be good. You sound pretty confident.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I finally glanced at my surroundings. But my burnt eyes can no longer see color. And there are others in the room. Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, That kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about this stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe if everyone is better friends, we can do that with each other. Anyway, this Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on one specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Who should I show my poem to next? Oh, I think Yuri, but I think she's gonna scare the crap out of me, but let's go. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then the ends covering up her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes the breath.
So, what kind of writing style do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant...
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem and is breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on that. I think the most wonderful thing I noticed in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. The end result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Worse.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, is that her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even simple poems. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you time, but it all comes into practice. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. The city can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Nasugi. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'll have to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there are a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow of bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. the last year to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking about that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is kind of pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
No, not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, so I took it.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. It's soon to be left with nothing.
I know you're not talking about Sari. That's a lot of more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I want to keep doing my best for you, so I take it.
Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. For real. Everybody judging me my mediocre writing abilities. What's the song doing? Even they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Asuki. They exchanging a sheet of paper, sharing their poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Mizuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, there's nothing.
Asuki, like, trying to figure some stuff out right now.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was making 4 suggestions, I would just ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Swatic did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time in stabilizing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. That's why I take a like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Now Yuri stood up.
Maybe you're just jealous that Spartak appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs grew magically a size bigger as soon as Sweat Ticker started showing up.
Nasuki.
Nasuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Nasuki. Well,
Me? Look who's talking. You want an edgy bitch?
edgy. Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone for your mental age to comprehend.
She just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa! Be careful, or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, I bet you already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let's wait to do everything you really say. I'm sure you'll be head over heels for you after this.
What the fuck? Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there.
Spartak, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
What was the decision? I'm going with Nasuki. Fuck this shit. Nasuki again. Nasuki! Ah! The fuck?
Monica. Hey, Spartak. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back outside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my all club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down again. You understand that, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom. Oh.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Bro, get out of this classroom. Go to the anime club, bro. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Nasuki, or did.
Wataka, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Nasuki will forget all about this by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Ooh,
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
you can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Ooh. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility for that.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me to arrive for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with my ticket. I would be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble.